What I'm doing right now is I'm building up layers. It is different from color from normal pencils. Because in order to get the thingy, the depth, you have to build up the layers. It is pretty tedious. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not used to it at the moment, so I'm just learning the technique. Obviously, um, I did this one. I like the way this turned out. To be honest with you, still rough. I've got to learn the technique of actually smoothing stuff out and everything. Yeah, playing with this one here. Still very flat, but I thought the hairs come out pretty good considering. Second try. Oh yeah, just gonna kind of try and, as I'm going through the process, kind of learn myself because this is new for me as well. Obviously, if you want to learn what I'm doing, you can kind of, you know, watch these videos, and hopefully, you know, you might not do the same mistakes I do. So right now, I'm in the learning process, so I need to be. So what I basically done is I started with the black. It's a very different way to do it. You start with the dark color, and then you move your way up, and you keep on moving. So this is a dark brown. And so I've got the darkest layer here, so you can see it's the black. You have to keep on just going over it. Like I said, it's very tedious. Keep on filling. Should have already done the eyes first, to be honest with you. Yeah, learning curve, made a bit of a mistake. It's something that I'll learn. One of the things is with the color pencil is that you're going to be careful when you put the blacks. I'm used to drawing in pencil, so when I put the blacks in and then I put color pencil on top of it, it went this weird kind of grey, and that's not very natural looking. Yes, I mean, it's more of a practice. You can see here it's kind of like this bluey kind of grey. I don't know if I can get rid of that. I'm going to try with this kind of like, what they call kind of like this kind of flesh tone colour. Right there it's gone blue. I'm not happy with that. And I don't think the face actually looks like Gandalf, which is a bit weird. I think because I'm so used to drawing a pencil that yeah, I actually don't think it looks like Gandalf. One of the reasons I did the drawing was actually not really for the face, but the hair and the long beard. And yeah, I mean, it's the technique I'm trying to figure out. Obviously, I'd want it to look like him. There's no point doing a drawing of Gandalf and it looks like somebody else. So I'm gonna have to maybe put a disclaimer in that it's Gandalf's brother. Yeah, I'm not happy with the blue, as you can see here. I don't know if you can really see it, but it looks blue rather than thingy. So I don't know how to rectify that yet. Obviously, it's like a learning curve. You have to go through the process and learn what works and what doesn't. As you can see, it's a very tedious layering. I don't think I've built up the layers properly. So as you can see, I've got the darks, and then what I'm going to do is to go over it with I really should use the red a bit more. So what I need to do is to bring a bit of kind of colour to the, because what I've realised is when it's black it goes grey and it ruins it. I mean, here I can't get rid of this grey bit. It shouldn't actually be grey, it should be like a dark brown with a shadow. Yeah, whoever this is doesn't look like Gandalf yet. Hopefully when I start putting more stuff in, it will start looking like Gandalf the Great or Gandalf the White, whatever his name is. Yeah, it's hard to tell, to be honest here at the moment. I'm more concentrating on getting the drawing, the technique. So what I'm trying to do is to, I think this is very tedious, not gonna lie, it is very tedious. compared to thingy. You know, I think when I do another drawing, I won't make that same mistake again with what I call the black underneath. I have to start with the brown. Yeah, so what I'm going to do now is just basically, just for anyone that's interested, is just I have to keep on layering, so keep on tertiary like this, and then what I'll do is I'll keep on building up the layers. Now this is more of a kind of a ready kind of color, so you add that in there and you just keep on going and going until it builds up to a kind of, you know, because it's obviously skin tone depending on what skin. Obviously I'll do different skin colored people as well. Obviously not going to just do the white man. You just start off with white people just because of the fact that you got, what it is when they give you the box set, it tends to be geared towards certain colors, and I will be doing obviously different races at some point, but it's just easy to start with the kind of like the mid-range. And obviously when it comes to that, white people are just easier to draw in the beginning, and then you can move on to other races. Now yeah, I have been listening to YouTube and stuff. Well, I might talk about that for a minute while I do that. Let me say something. Fogger Faz, you got destroyed. And let me say something, man. You know, God works in mysterious ways. Whether you call God, you know, God, or you call him Yahweh, or you call him Allah, or you call him Waheguru, like the Sikhs, I believe that, you know, karma will always come around, and it's come back to him. Because the thing is, I've always said that with Faz, he's a freaking coke-headed lunatic who's one of the biggest fakes I've ever met. And you know, if he wasn't attacking me, he would be attacking someone. Because with him, he's just about the drama. Yeah, he doesn't care about his Muslim brothers. He doesn't care about his Muslim sisters. He just loves the drama. So with myself, because I'm an easy target and he can get a lot of people behind me, it's very easy. It's hard to spot what he's doing. But I haven't been around for the last, obviously I had my sister's wedding and I was preparing for that. And then my mum's been ill for the last couple of week or so. She's better now though. Yeah, this idiot Nibiru Pirates, who's the Jack Sparrow of YouTube, he thinks he's Jack Sparrow, thinks I'm not talking because I've had a warning. Shut your mouth, you goddamn little prick. You and your warning, your goddamn good early morning, you got a warning from the police. Shut up, I got a warning. Yeah, no, I haven't had no warning. What it is, you know, things have been very stressful recently because of the family wedding. And then obviously on top of that, I've reported Halima and Faz to the police. So I've got to keep a bit of a low profile in terms of what I'm saying in XYZ. And if you're not attacking me, because they've kind of relaxed a bit, because obviously I told them I'd report into the police, and I have reported into the police, and they'll be dealing with it. Then obviously I don't need to make response videos to them. Yeah. So this is the thing. This idiot, you know, he's got this freaking, oh, the police have told him. No. Trust me, say something and see where I'll reply. I will. Yeah, Fogger Faz got destroyed. His behaviour is despicable. It's proven in this situation. When I'm not around for him to kind of talk about and malign and all that kind of stuff, or lie about me, he then jumps against his Muslim brothers and sisters, and he's the most despicable goddamn Bengali fish I've ever met. I've never met Bengalis like this guy. I swear to God, man. I don't know where he's come from. You know when people say they've never met a Sikh like me? I've never met Bengalis like this, man. I've normally, the Bengalis I met when I was growing up and all that kind of stuff, my friends and stuff, they're all freaking safe dudes. And you've got these goddamn lunatics here walking around, freaking, well, some of the worst people I've ever met. And with him, he's definitely the number one. Trust me, he's the number one. He's the number one shaitan, if you want to call him a shaitan. He's a nasty demon. Somebody that, you know, I'm glad he's getting exposed. Even his own Muslim brothers just totally wrecked him. I just listened to it. And let me just say something. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but that fatty bum bum Kanye freaking finally grow some duck there and freaking will just stuck it on that freaking lunatic. Yeah, and I'm going to say something. He ripped him a new one, yeah. He's bonded, yeah, which means he ripped his ass, yeah. Because I have to say, I was a bit surprised at how devastating he freaking will like wrecked him, just stuck it on him hard. Because what Faz done was despicable. He jumps onto Veli's channel, big up to Veli and them lot, and then he starts pretending to defend Zabida, but in reality was mocking the shit out of her. I'm coming to defend my Muslim sister, all that kind of stuff. Right, so yeah, so I'm just gonna start putting in the hair. I've not done the skin, but I've kind of like layered it a bit. As you can see, it's still rough though. I need to figure out how to get it smooth. It's not so bad for old people because you can get away with these kind of things, but if I was doing a smooth skin, obviously, like this one I did a while ago, I have to really start perfecting the smoothness. So basically, yeah, I'm going to leave the face alone for a bit. It's a bit still grey. I don't know how to get rid of the grey, to be honest with you. I think I've knackered it as much as I can in terms of thingy. What I want to start doing now is basically getting the hair in. Obviously I've got my reference photos there. And then what I want to do is just kind of using the black. Actually, I shouldn't really use black to be honest. Actually, I'll do some of it in black. Actually, no, this is brown, sorry. So I'm using brown at the moment for the edges here. Going into the face, because like I said, when I put black on there, it goes freaking weird. Starts looking grey. So start. Lips are a little bit weird at the moment. Not gonna lie. Just keep smoothing it out. Smoothing it out. So actually, what's the time? It's 7 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday morning at the moment. Should really gone to see it ages ago, but it's just one of those things when I get into a drawing, just kind of want to carry on, especially when I'm learning stuff. It's like a bit like a train. You got to just keep on going on the train until the stop finishes. Like I said, I've been listening to some interesting streams as I've been drawing. It's harder for me to listen to stuff and do stuff when I'm doing this, just because of the fact, like I said, because I'm doing something new, I have to concentrate. But when I'm doing like these bits, it's not too complicated. It's just tedious. That's the thing. There's a difference between complicated and being tedious. And this bit, when it comes to hair and stuff, it's pretty much the same technique that I've used for the pencil drawings, really. It's not too different. It's not a massive difference in terms of what I'm doing. I draw everything else out first. What I have to do is to get some, what colour is this, brown? Yeah, if I do the stream later today, because I don't know if I will be, because I've got it scheduled in, obviously. I think the title is something about respect. I've got, for me, I personally believe it's one of the fire rats, uploaded that video because they want Respect to come online doing his bullshit. They don't want him to progress. They want him to be saying press one. They just love that shit, yeah. So I got a feeling one of them probably done the freaking video and just uploading it. All right, yeah. Because I'm not really interested about the video. I'm interested about who uploaded it. And for me personally, I think it's one of the fire rats because they're just so sad, so pathetic. You know, the talentless little pricks. You know, can't do nothing apart from press one and do the fire emojis. That's it. Obviously, you know, it's hard for me to tell at the moment. One thing I made a mistake of is, as you can see here, the shine. Yeah, because I made a mistake of doing it too light, I have to then go back into it with the black, and then when I try to smooth it out, it's now got this massive shine to it, which is a bit annoying. But yeah, like I said, you learn from your mistakes. Because if you keep on making the same mistake over and over again, then it becomes problematic. You know, if you keep on doing the same mistakes. If I keep on doing that same mistake, then obviously I'm not learning. If it happens once, twice more, okay, fair enough. But if it keeps on happening like a couple of months' time, then yeah, I'm a bit of a douche. I know people are going to rewind this again. Remember when you said that? I go, yeah, you're right. You're right. Now, one of the things, like I said, yeah, is this, the white pencil is very important. It's actually one of the most important pencils now, which is something that, you know, is new for me. What you use it for is to smooth out areas like that. Now, problem is, you press too hard, it ruins the colour pencil. You press too soft, it doesn't do nothing. So you have to have a real, you know, precise movement and pressure. It's a bit like freaking, I'm talking about it like it's bloody brain surgery. It's not really brain surgery. It's not overly complicated, I'm being honest with you. Once I get the technique and I figure out what to do and what not to do, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to kind of like knock these drawings. Now this is the mistake I made before. I put the black in too early. Now I've realised I can put the black in later. It works better later rather than earlier, because it turns grey otherwise, and that's the problem. So when it comes to here, this bit does have to be black, because obviously I want it to it's got shadow there. Individual hairs. One great thing about this though, that I have to say I didn't realise about the colour pencil, which is something that has made me kind of like them a lot more, is I can use a scalpel. And this is something that I didn't realise until I watched another artist. And so what you can do is actually put kind of like skin textures in through the scalpel. And this is something that I haven't been able to do with a pencil, black and white pencil. And if you look, if I wanted to, I'm going to go into it later on and do this. You can get these real nice textures. I'm thinking this is something that I didn't even realise you could do with these colour pencils. Can't do too much because I don't want to damage the skin that I've already drawn. But it's a nice little surprise for me, because you can't do that normally with the colour pencils I used to use in the past. Obviously these are a lot more expensive. Okay, I think I've done enough talking now. Yeah, what I'll do then is I'm going to start now kind of going down with the hair, and that's going to be quite complicated. It's not going to be difficult, but it's going to be time consuming. There's a difference. It'll just be time consuming. There'll be lots of little, basically lots of little strokes of the thingy, and drawing and drawing and drawing and drawing, and then I have to keep on doing it and doing it. As you can see, the thingy. Now obviously I think a bit rough here, but yeah, so yeah, I'll probably do another video just with the hair, and then hopefully the face doesn't look so grey anymore. Now I might be going mad and my eyes might be going a bit weird, because I've been kind of looking at this drawing too long, but I really believe that the face looks grey for some reason. Maybe it doesn't. What can I do? Anyway, take care. Bye bye.